Welcome back. It is day 157 of our road to 2200. We're at 1987. We've actually played a couple games today, and we're blundering an insane amount. So hopefully, this Vienna Gambit will prove us some success here. And they declined the Gambit, so let's just develop our knights. They also develop. Now, I like to play this move, bishop to c4. It's not the best move. It's actually considered inaccurate. But they go for this. A lot of the times they pin me. I think I can castle here. Taking knight takes. Knight takes, pawn takes. Yeah, I think we just go ahead and castle. They also just castle. Very logical. So I could take. And go for a position like that, but we have to be insanely careful here with some ideas with Queen d4, forking my bishop. I'm just going to play d3. Now if they want, they can go after my bishop. So on the next move, I might play a3. Rather they do that, I'm going to make room for the bishop to go back here if they want to play here. If they do that, well, sucks to be me, I guess. Maybe even takes, and then takes. I could also allow them to take knight here. We don't want to hang the pawn though, so maybe queen e2. Let's play queen e2. So if takes, we're going to take like this with the idea of putting the knight on d5. As they do, so takes. And yeah, I just want to put my knight on d5, and then if they take, I'll take back, and the position's fine. And maybe we'll even play f5. Who knows? Opening up the bishop, maybe. Yeah, I mean, taking seems really nice as well. But let's just put our knight on d5. Attacking the bishop. I don't know if I actually want to take here, but it's just a very nice piece. Chilling on knight on d5. And yeah, I mean, f5 always restricts this. f5, I don't know. I mean, we can't hang the pawn, obviously. Yeah, I might just go f5. Let's stop the queen from ever coming in. And they're just pushing they're just bringing their pieces to the center. That's very logical. How do I start an attack on the king? Can I go like knight here? We never want to hang this pawn. That's something that we need to be careful of. But can I go like knight here and try to rook lift? Knight here, they just take, unleashing an attack. Takes. I wonder if I could take and go g4. Or I could go like h3, g4. h3 stopping the knight from ever moving seems pretty good. And then trying to prepare for g4. Okay, they're just putting all their pieces in the center of the board. Yeah, but now what about here? If you push, I take. Here, if takes, what piece are we taking with? Bishop, probably. I mean, we have to go g5. We have to play g5 here. Now, the knight has a question. You can go here, but then I'm just going to take. This feels pretty uncomfortable, in my opinion, for the black pieces. We're attacking on the same side, and they just decide to take. So I guess bishop takes. I could even go here, but no, that just loses a pawn. So, I mean, I could take like this, or with the knight. Knight takes. Bishop takes. Here. If I take with the knight, it opens up a lot of pieces. I like knight takes, but taking with the bishop feels better. This also kind of stops this. Let's take with the knight. Let's stick our pieces in front of my opponent's king. I like that. Now, if I could get the queen here, that'd be beautiful, but after takes, pawn takes, we're not really in time. But maybe I can just like maneuver this way. That seems not too bad. Just a quick little queen f2, trying to play queen h4. Yeah, they decide to take, so we're going to take this way. We don't want to open up the rook. Okay, but that cannot be a good move, because now I just play queen to h5. Aren't you just getting checkmated here? I think my opponent made a huge blunder there. Dang. That's very unfortunate. Is there anything that you can do to stop checkmate? I don't think so. Because these squares, yeah, you'd have to like... You'd have to play bishop here, but then there's check here, check. King back. I guess the game goes on. You have to play bishop here. Oh, but then there's check here and checkmate. So it's mate in 2 if they play bishop here. And if you don't play bishop here, this is mate in 1. So I will get my water. Thought I had water. I don't have water. Oh, they go for check. I mean, now the question is, what do I do about my king? I mean, I can play king up. You still can't do anything about this as long as there's no check. Here, I mean, you can play here. Still mate. So I think just king here. No checks using the queen. I mean, if you want to sack the queen, that doesn't make any sense. So let's just play king up. We don't need to take because it's just mate on the next move. Yeah, my opponent resigns. GG. Let's run through this. We played with an 88. My opponent played with a 66. Had this interesting game. Just made room for the bishop, but then they took. I jump in, and then we played f5, closing it down. They just start rigging their pieces. Makes a lot of sense. But then we start a kingside attack here, which apparently is not the best. We should have played like knight h2. Going this way. That also makes a lot of sense. We can also just trade. Those are the 2 winning moves. But they allowed me to get g5 in. What they had to do here, I think, they had to play knight d4. And then go into this. Queen g2. Knight takes, and I guess this is the position the computer likes after c6. But we got this, and yeah, that queen is coming in and is just checkmates. You can't really do anything. If you play here, it's check and checkmate. But yeah, good game. Let's play another one and try not to hang my queen, because I did that in the game before the one that you just watched. Okay, it looks like we have the white pieces. Let's go e4. And we have a Scandinavian defense. Let's play knight c3, and they just go all the way back. Okay, fair enough. Let's go d4, control the center. They bring out their bishop. Let's develop our knight, get the bishop out. Yeah, let's just put our bishop on this diagonal. The more active square. And we want to try and make sure that we don't lose the pawn in the center. That is something that I have some issues with sometimes. I don't really want a castle just yet. I'm just going to develop my bishop. It's a little bit passable on this square. I could have maybe went here, but I'm just kind of anticipating that there's going to be a lot of pressure on this pawn. They develop their knights. Maybe they're trying to jump in here. I'm going to play h3. I don't want them to come after the bishop. I guess they could go here if they wanted. It appears as if they might castle kingside. I might go queen to d2. Try to long castle with some g4 ideas. So let's go queen here. If they ever, tempo my queen, I can just take it. It's not really a problem. Yeah, they go c6. This feels like a waiting move. I'm going to start with g4. They attack my knight. That is a good move. So now the knight is pinned. I guess I just take. Knight takes. And move my queen. Maybe king up. I guess it shouldn't be that bad, right? Go here. What's their plan? They have no forward moves. They could go... No, they can't. So... If here... Am I getting trapped? No. Let's play queen d3. Probably just knight back, right? There's no crazy sacrifices. Yeah, they just play knight back. So I can already play g5. g5 takes. Bishop takes. I'm going to play g5. I like playing g5 here. I want to get active. It looks like they want to castle this way, so let's just kind of stop that. And I plan to castle this way as well, so I could also take this way. Interestingly enough, maybe ideas of sacrifices, probably not. There could be some checks. Let's take with the knight. Knight takes, I think, is the most interesting. They tempo me. So they're allowing me to give a check here. Is it any good? I could also castle takes and then just go here. Also seems pretty good. I'm going to go for that. They want to take the bishop, whatever. Go ahead. It's still protected. And now we are threatening, you know, some stuff here with the king on that file. And if they castle, this becomes pretty weak. Especially with the open G file. So they're trying to pin my queen. I wonder if I can just take, and go check. Or what if I go takes here? Double check. No, I think I'm just losing my queen in that kind of variation. So maybe just king b1. If they attack me, I can just move my queen. Let's just get out of that. Oh, that's just a fork. Ah, yes. Aha, aha. I very much so overlooked that. And there's no way to protect the knight, is there? No. Okay, well, shoot. Can I counterattack here? Here, if they take, I take. Ooh, actually, yeah. I think I have takes, and then we'd be able to take like this. So I think I have knight e6 here. And, I mean, it's not the best, but at least, we got a couple pawns. And they have to be insanely careful here. So, actually, I have check, king back, and then check. Ooh, let's give it check. Queen blocks, we have rook e1. Ooh, that's actually kind of disgusting. Look at that. King has to go here and check mate. Oof. That's a cold shower. My opponent resigns. GG. Okay, we played with a 90.7. My opponent played with a 73. Scandinavian, we just kind of developed our pieces. Apparently, we had a better opportunity here to play d5. And what if they take? Bishop takes, queen check, and we just play bishop e3. This is apparently really good. I guess because we're attacking on b7. And then we have this position. Take the bishop, come up, go back. We open that up. Castles takes protecting. And this is actually the only move. And in this position, I actually thought I blundered. But then we found 96 counterattacking the queen, because if they take, I take with check, and then we could take the rook. They probably take here, and yeah, you know, so that's very nice. Rather they take, check, and now it's just made after check, blocks, and rook here. King has to go here, and this is checkmate. So beautiful stuff. We got a couple wins, although admittedly, I had a couple losses before filming, and so today we're actually 2-2. We were like 2003 when I started filming, but it is what it is. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.